Welcome, my name is Lance Amato, and the purpose of this series is to shed light on emerging trends and sustainable practices that align with a growing need for solutions in the architectural and design space. In each chapter, I will open the door of discovery to our community and provide references to learn more, which they can apply to their daily practice. Okay, everyone, today's chapter focuses on what is Cradle to Gate. It's a term that's used quite often by manufacturers in the fabrication of all their furnishings, and a definition that is quite misunderstood in our industry. Today, I bring along Matthew Esposito with HBF to talk about this a little bit further.
Yeah, Cradle to Gate is definitely a part of the life cycle analysis. So the environmental method, or the environmental carbon capture scientific method, and Cradle to Gate is really encompassing the cradle, so all the raw material extraction, all of the manufacturing out of the manufacturer's gate. In my mind, the most identifiable and factual based analysis that you can determine from here to here. We know everything that happened in the life cycle of this product. And then the way I see it being used, especially for the furniture side of manufacturers, is we can understand where the raw material comes from. We can dig deep enough to get that information if we don't have it already. And then what it allows us to do is plan that into the product itself. Maybe it's the design itself, but then in terms of what we give back to the design community to explain what is in this product, it's really, to me, the ability to say that we understand our entire manufacturing process, and here's everything we have included in this product. What we can't say is of course after the gate. So what happens afterwards? That's that ambiguity, that fogginess for everyone that I think adds a lot of confusion to the market.
Cradle to Gate does not cover the entire LCA or life cycle assessment attribute of that piece of furniture. It is quite often the best possible measurement that a manufacturer of a product can provide to you, because it all boils down to ownership. That company cannot dictate or understand where their products go after it leaves their facility. It all boils down to the owners of that product and what they do afterwards. There are 5 attributes to the LCA metric, which I'll list on the screen right now.
How do we capture, let's say a company that is very sustainably minded and is tracking all of their furniture and actually knows what their assets are, and then can redeploy them, refurbish, recycle as needed, versus another end user who potentially doesn't know where their furniture is, doesn't know what they have, and it's going to the landfill. So Cradle to Gate, to me, is really the most accurate form of analysis for the life cycle analysis that a manufacturer can provide on their product.
Attaining this data does not come easy. Manufacturers have hundreds, if not thousands, of products in the market today. They have to go back and resource and research all of the information and extraction of every single product they've made, and plan accordingly for new products they're about to put on the market. As a designer, you have to understand that this does not come easy and is very, very costly. So these products may not have immediate information available on hand, but you can always ask and encourage this information to become present.
I kind of see it falling into 2 buckets. There's new product development, which is much more attainable, because you can design and provide a brief for an industrial designer, for example, with all of these very specific requirements from the onset. And so it has to include these raw materials because we know they're better. For example, hemp versus cotton, or recycled aluminum versus raw extracted aluminum, it's virgin aluminum. So in the bucket of new product development, it is in the manufacturer's best interest, in a best practice, that they build it into the brief from the beginning of the problem they're trying to solve for the end user. In the legacy product, it's really about resourcing and giving the time, the financial resources, as well as the people capital to go after and dig into some of these supply chains, for example, that may not have been documented historically as in detail when the eye wasn't on full, capturing the embodied carbon in the product. So I think for legacy, it's really, the forensic side of it. And that is the best practice, devoting the time, the resources to go do that, setting the project timeline and saying by this date, we want a measurable impact and identification of, these products and their cradle to gate analysis.
This video is proudly sponsored by Kanoa, an innovative AI-powered collaborative platform designed for our community. With Kanoa, you can create and share data-rich mood boards, layouts, and product schedules with your team. Our unwavering mission is to empower individuals to craft superior spaces. To explore the possibilities, sign up for your complimentary account by the link provided.